Let's go.
Oh my God, the quarterback is toast. Hit it again. Hit it again.
Let's go.
Hit it again. Hit it again. Oh my God, the quarterback is toast. Hit it again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's show of the Frisco Report. We're in it full effect. Got my co-host here, the co-host, Mike. What's going on, bro?
Dude, it feels good to be back, man. I've been missing, 3 weeks? The Frisco Report's been missing for 3 weeks. I know you had to go solo dolo, dude. It was like negative 40 here, so I had to get everything, generators and everything prepared, all right, so we don't die, all right? And, yeah, dude, it's good to be back in the Frisco box right here. It feels real good to be back.
Yeah, indeed. Shout out to everybody that survived the polar vortex express or whatever the hell they're calling it. Shout out to everybody that survived it. We all made out okay. So shout out to everybody that survived the bull crap, right? You know, Mother Nature is undefeated. So we're getting down to it, as I say, Mike. We're getting down to it. All right. So we beat the crap out of the Eagles. Well, not really. I mean, it was a close ass game with the back.
I don't know.
But we did what we had to do. We won the game, and now it's about, you know, what do we do next? Mike, what's your thoughts on that Eagles game, real quick, man? I just want to get your thoughts on it, real quick.
Man, I don't know if you shout out to everybody in the comment section. I don't know. I don't know if you guys paid attention to my pregame video, but I was pretty dang confident the Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Eagles, all right? Dak Prescott gave them 7 early. They went up 10-0. Calm as can be. Check my blood pressure, 120/80, all right? Then we got the lead, 14-10, right? Then they come over here before halftime, get them a nice, good field goal, and then they go and score another touchdown. It's 27-10, Joe. Check the blood pressure, 120/80, all right? I was calm the whole game, all right? Cowboys are the better team. We shut these fans up. Yes, we played their backup, but we never heard the end of it, Joe, when they played our backup and beat us by 6. Lo and behold, the football gods, we beat them by 6. Dak Prescott was able to put 40 on the number 1 defense, right? Listen, T.Y. Hilton, Michael Gallup, C.D. Lamb, J-Ron Curse. I mean, there's so many standouts. Donovan Wilson. I'm going to have to get me a new jersey. I'm going to have to get me a new jersey, Joe. You know what that jersey is going to be named?
Noah Brown.
Ron Bland. Okay, that guy right there, Fresno State. We talked about him on the Frisco Report. I said, let the guy, he's a rookie. I said, let the guy develop. Do I want a Jordan Lewis DeRon Bland, or do I want a Morris Claiborne DeRon Bland? And right now, Joe, we're getting somebody better than Jordan Lewis, all right? Leading the team with 5 interceptions, all right? Listen, the guy's coming to his own. He's not playing the nickel. He played on the outside against the fraudulent Eagles, and he took care of business, all right?
Yeah, he did. He sure did, bro. He did his thing. Good rookie to have. The future's now, and the future is in good hands there with DeRon Bland, no doubt about it. So Bland Diggs, I think that's going to be the duo moving forward. You know, you can go find you another slot guy. You know, maybe you bring back Jordan Lewis on the cheap, something like that. Put him in the slot. But I think pretty much it's over for Kelvin Joseph. I don't even think this guy makes a team next year. All right. But defense still letting up a whole lot of shit points, man. They got to clean this shit up. But like I said in my post video, this is who we are. They're not going to clean this up. And this is who we are. Hot, cold, bend, don't break. Sometimes they break. Sometimes they bend. Sometimes they do the takeaways. All right. Now, that being said, Mike, who and everybody in the chat box, you know, who do you not want to face in the playoffs? I know we still got 2 games to go, but we're already in this tournament, right?
Yeah,
I think we're going to beat Tennessee, but who do you not want to play in the first round, bro?
I'm not scared of nobody, bro. Listen, if there's a better team in there, we're going to have to play them, period, right? If the better team advances and the Cowboys are advancing, you have to play everybody. I'm not scared of nobody. I don't care what Tom Brady's record is against the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care what Purdy is doing with the San Francisco 49ers. I need the Dallas Cowboys to take care of the Dallas Cowboys. All right. I need Mike McCarthy. I need Kellen Moore. I need Dan Quinn. All right. I'm calling his butt out too. I need all these guys, including the players, to be all hands on deck, Joe. I got no fear in me this year, baby. I don't bring them on. Bring them on. What's the worst thing we could do? Wait till next year? Then this team wasn't ready. Joe.
Well, in this case, Mike is the very optimistic one of us tonight because I don't, man. I think this team doesn't match up good with the 49ers. I think until you can beat Brady, which the Cowboys have not yet done, that I think until they do it, I don't believe it. And so I'm hoping, bro, that these guys can do it. This is a different kind of year. I'm basically hoping for some surprises. I think the Cowboys need this kind of magical season to get through to the Super Bowl. Myself, Mike. That's kind of where I'm at with this team. I know some people are talking about 49ers and the Cowboys. I think so. But I think we can beat Philly.
Look at matchups, right? I mean, the Cowboys were in the playoffs last year, and I told you we're one and done if we play the 49ers because of matchups. But listen, I need this team. Like you talked about, you hear Ezekiel Elliott. Just because we're in the playoffs don't mean nothing. You got to win games in the playoffs. Like the mindset is different, Joe. I can hear it. I can sense it. I can feel it.
Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
I love hearing that at the stadium. No doubt about it. That's very fun. Ezekiel Elliott, bro. Now let's just talk a little bit about Zeke. Okay, hasn't had a 100-yard game since Week 5 of 2021. Right? Sitting at 100. I think he's sitting at 832 right now with 2 games to go. I doubt they play him in that final game. So, Mike, is this going to be his lowest yardage production of his career this year?
Oh, absolutely. He's an aging running back. Listen, it's hard to find the next Adrian Peterson. It's hard to find. Good Lord, I think Adrian Peterson's the only back. Frank Gore. It's hard to find a break. I mean, in this common of air. I mean, it's hard to find running backs that can last as long as AP, as long as Frank Gore. It's rare, Joe.
Yeah, it's rare. It's
rarefied
air.
You look at Zeke, man. You anticipate those numbers to go down every year because the running back career expectancy is like 5 years, Joe. So the Cowboys have to play smart and replace it when it's necessary. And this draft with Zeke and Pollard being free agents, you have to start looking at the future, Joe.
My number 1 running back. Just a little sneak peek at my my draft coverage. I do like the kid from Texas. I do like him. I do like the kid from Michigan. I like him. Okay. My favorite one, Charbonnet, UCLA. A hot spot for Mr. Mike McCarthy. Bring him home. Let's run over people, bro. Let's run over people. All right. But yeah, man, you hit it out right on the head about Zeke, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Can they do a redo on that contract? I don't know. Maybe the ship is sailed. But right now, I think he does provide a vital role in this season where we're at right now. We're not where we're at right now without Zeke. So don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Zeke plays a very vital role, you know what I mean, in this team success, with everything that he does. Goal line, I think he does really good at punching the ball in. Pass protection too is very good. Shout out to Flat Matrix, bro. We got to talk about this, Mike, because I think this could be one of these unsung heroes that the Cowboys are going to need, bro. If we're being quite honest, they're going to need somebody to step up. Flat Matrix, thank you to T.Y. Hilton. He saved us on that long third and forever, right? So, how do you feel, and everybody in the chat box, how do you feel about T.Y.'s impact right now and as we're going to hit the playoff tournament, Mike? How do you feel about it?
I'm not feeling too good, Joe. I'm going to be honest with you. Hear me out. I love what he did against those nasty, 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 filthy Eagles, right? I love what he did. I love the way Dak was able to throw it up to him and trust him. I listened to his post game, and he said they called my personnel, so I got a shot. Kellen Moore, every personnel should be his personnel. You have to find a way to get T.Y. Hilton on the field. If not, his impact means nothing. I don't want to hear they called my personnel, so I got an opportunity. He should be on the field way more than Noah Brown should be on the field off of one catch, Joe. And after all the years that he has underneath his belt playing football in the National Football League, he should be miles ahead of Noah Brown. And Noah Brown took more snaps than T.Y. Hilton. So I want to praise T.Y. I want him to be the GOAT to save this season, to save this year, and get us to where we need to go. But I need Kellen Moore to make every personnel a T.Y. personnel.
Yeah, it is, man. It's Kellen Moore, bro. It's Kellen. He's got to step up the play calling too. Still real garbagey at times. Red zone reverses, stupid shit. Just get it to the playmakers, man. You know what I mean? Get it to Lamb. Get it to Pollard out in the flat, whatever the hell you got to do. Get it to him. And yeah, man, you got to integrate T.Y. Hilton. You use that deep threat, bro. So could be one of these end of the year signings that saves the Cowboys. Shout out Flat Matrix, bro. Appreciate that, man. I'm fully on board with that. So hope we get that done with him. Donald Jenkins, shout out to Donald Jenkins. I'm just gonna look at the games that the 49ers lost. Yeah, it's a good team to study, man. I just like the way they're coached. You know what I mean? They're plug and play at quarterback, which is you don't see that in this day and age. You know what I mean? It is unbelievable, and it's the Shanahans. You know what I mean? I mean, Shanahan, his dad, plug and play at the running back position, right? They had a bunch of running backs running all over people all the time, but now the younger one, the son, he's got the plug and play at quarterback, which is that's special. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a system. But yeah, man, those guys, I think they're hitting on all cylinders right in time. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do there. Malik Davis should get reps. Yeah, Malik Davis, I think is definitely going to be in the mix for next year for sure. Every time he's gotten a chance, and whether it's cleanup snaps or whatever the hell, I mean, he still looks pretty good, right? So you're getting a durable back, and not like Rico. Rico's always hurt, right? Rico down and Dowdle. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. So this game, okay, let's talk about this. Everybody in the chat box. Tyron Smith at right tackle. I called it. I love it. I want to see more of it. And I think this is good for him. This is good for him. This is good for the team. I like what I'm seeing so far out of Tyron out there, Mike. What's your thought on Tyron? Everybody in the chat box.
No, absolutely. I was watching the Cowboys huddle. It's a bunch of TikTokers. They go live on YouTube. Great show if you haven't watched that already. And I put in the comment section, it needs to be Rookie Smith left tackle, or McGovern guard, Tyler Biadasz center, Zach Martin, and Tyron Smith, veteran, right tackle. I mean, that only made sense. If anybody wanted to do anything different, do you guys even watch football? All right? Listen, Terrence Steele went down. That's a perfect replacement, period. Do you want a guy that did it in 2005, or do you want a guy that did it in 2010? I'll give me 2010 for 500, please. It's only common sense. When I seen the other scenarios, Joe, it blew my mind.
Exactly.
He wanted to do it, and it's working.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think it's going to be exactly what we need at this time of the year. Tyron Smith to the rescue, bro. Can you imagine if that's the storyline at the end of this deal? I would love that.
Oh, absolutely. With
I
the
would
ring.
love that.
With the ring.
Oh yeah, with the ring. Eric Montoya, thank you for the super chat. What's up, Joe and Mike, my guys? I'm truly feeling that number 11 is fighting through an injury that is making it hard on him to make splash plays. I love the way he's still getting pressure and making plays. Yeah, Mike, I think there's something to that. He's at this time of year, everybody's playing banged up, right? But I definitely feel that Micah's definitely playing through some stuff, right? You know, I mean, sometimes you see him hobbling a little bit here and there. He's getting chipped left and right. What's your thought here, Mike? Or do you feel like he's fighting through some injuries right now?
I feel like I'm disappointed in Micah Parsons. I really am disappointed.
Fuck!
I'm really disappointed in Micah Parsons. You turn on the all 22 film, Joe. He did the exact same inside move 85% of the game. 85% of the game. I think Lane Johnson went out of the game, and he's still playing on the right side. All right. He's making excuses with the media reporters talking about it's hard to get sacks in the National Football League. Do you want to take my job and try to get sacks? Let's see how many you get. That is Xavier Wood mentality. All right. Xavier Wood said, you expect to go hard every for 50 plays straight. That's weak mentality, Micah. I need that dog back. I need that energy. I need that tempo. If you're hurt, sit out. We got 2 weeks until playoffs. If you're hurt, sit your ass out. We got 2 weeks till playoffs. If not, quit making these excuses. Quit talking trash on podcasts and go out there and get more than one sack in 3 games, Micah Parsons.
Yeah. It's I definitely feel like he's playing through something. You know what I'm saying? I won't go as far as to say that I'm disappointed in him. I mean, I do agree though. I wanted to see him exploit, the Lane Johnson being out, and I don't know if that was a coaching decision or what it was there, but you know what I mean. So I think he's had a good season, but definitely he's gotten banged up. There's no doubt about it. I think he's a playmaker, so they're gonna adjust to that in year 2 of Micah. So none of this is really surprising to me. The one thing that does concern me, and you kind of brought up too, Mike, is the dog, right? Is he getting infected by this bad culture that Jerry Jones fosters, right? Where, they come in the league, they're, oh, yeah, I'm doing, and then they slowly, this Jerry culture starts infecting the players, and then they're just, walking around, I'm a Dallas Cowboy, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The dog has turbos, Joe.
That's real, right? That's real. This Cowboys culture it infects the good players, man. It really does. Right? I'm not saying that that's happened yet, but it's something to watch out for. It definitely is. But yeah, bro, great comment there, Eric Montoya. I agree. I think he's definitely balanced or something. So he's still an impact player, though.
Get healthy. We got the playoffs coming up. I don't want any excuses of why he ain't getting sacks like what he just put out to the media the other day. I don't want to hear that crap.
Yeah, no. There's definitely an excuse on every corner for every player on this team. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there with him here. 5 major turn is good. At right tackle, as long as he's healthy, that's the key, right? Enough to actually play. Right tackle is probably easier on his body. Yeah, definitely for sure. Definitely could maybe extend him. That's why I kind of think that maybe he will still be here next year. You know what I mean? So initially at the beginning of the year when we drafted Tyler Smith, I thought, okay, that's it. He's done. It's over. He's gone after this year.
I thought so too.
But now I'm kind of rethinking, like at the price tag that he is, keep him around. And if you want to keep him as a starter, if you want to even make him a freaking swing guy, Tyron will take being a swing guy at $10 million. I can tell you that. So, but I think he still has gas in the tank. But the key word, if he can stay healthy, right? And that's been his deal there. So, yeah. What I want to know here, Mike, is the impact of LVE, has that been underestimated on his impact? Missed. He's already been out here. Missed some time already, and you're kind of seeing, people missing tackles, running backs having their way here and there. What's your thought on LVE?
Oh man, big impact miss, man. I'm telling you, when Leighton Vander Esch, dude, I remember last year when Randy Gregory was out, Tank Lawrence was out, Novell Gallimore was out. All these guys came back, and you seen Leighton Vander Esch play at a higher level because the front four was a lot better, Joe.
Yeah.
Right? And now you got a consistent front four where LVE can hit the hole, close the gap, use his speed, and make those tackles, and that is being missed.
Yeah.
Anthony Barr is too inconsistent for me. Anthony Barr, because of his veteran experience, will know how to diagnose the play early and make the play, and then try to diagnose the play way too early and then just miss the assignment completely. Right? LVE is more of a consistent linebacker than Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr gives you that veteran presence, but Leighton Vander Esch is more consistent and is being felt, Joe.
Oh, yeah. 100%, bro. 100%. I agree. I think that, I mean, he's had some games, where, man, some people didn't like some of the play, but, I mean, the Texans game, he was all over the place in that game. There's games where he looked
Jaguars
game. Yeah, Jaguars game. Yeah, they definitely miss him. You know what I mean? So we see him. I don't know if he's going to play this week. He was limited, or I don't remember what, or maybe he did not practice. I forgot what the practice report was on LVE, but they did show him working the cords, so he's coming along. You know what I mean? It's a shoulder. What was it? A shoulder stinger or something? That's what they're calling it.
It was a stinger.
Yeah. So, I think you get him back probably for the playoffs. To be quite honest, you know what I mean. That's fine. You know what I mean. That's when you're gonna need him. You're gonna need him. You know what I mean.
The lunatic's hilarious. Let's talk about Diggs. Can we talk about Diggs? Let's talk about Diggs.
Let's talk about Diggs making the Pro Bowl again. The lunatic.
Take his aggressiveness away and coach him not to look into the back. Listen. If you're going to ride the 11 interception season with Trayvon Diggs and throw the big parade and blow up the balloons and throw and buy a cake for him, then buy the cake for him and throw the parade. If you're going to knock him on a couple of plays that he got burnt on because of his aggressive nature, don't even show up to the party. Because when it works, it works. When it don't, it don't. But with Trayvon Diggs, it's a gambling 7. All right? You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But appreciate the moments that he's out there thinking, I know what he's about to do, and then he gets beat. I cannot knock Trayvon Diggs for the style play, because if we fix it or we try to fix it, you're going to see an entirely different Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah. Just let him be. I agree. Just let him be what it is. I think our DB coach, he's one of the best in the league.
Al Harris.
Yeah, Al Harris. One hell of a player back then. I always love the way he plays. And you see that in the way he's coaching these defenders. I mean, look at DaRon Bland, right? DaRon Bland, Trevor Diggs, you're in good hands right there. You know what I mean? Jaron, obviously he does his thing as well. But, yeah, man.
We're what, third in the NFL in passing defense? I mean, that speaks for itself right there.
Yeah, they definitely have a good combination.
Boss man demotion fat.
Yeah, they had to get rid of him. There's no way they could roll with him again. He just isn't it, man.
Let's talk about Mackenzie Alexander for a second, Joe. Did you watch any of him last week against these Eagles?
Yeah,
I think we have something there. I think we have something there, Joe.
Yeah, it's definitely they played a lot better back there. What the thing that does concern me is getting to the quarterback.
Well, as long as we can keep that coverage going, they won't be able to hold that football forever.
The pressure. We still need more pressure, guys. We missed Sam Williams. He didn't play. You get Sam Williams back.
That's another good one, Eric Montoya. That's another good comment.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here.
He said, I'm starting to see a small turnaround with Nashawn Wright.
Yeah. I thought he played a good game there. I mean, he played better than Calvin. You know what I mean? So
Anybody can play better than Demotion Fat.
everybody's playing better than Calvin. Calvin's a complete utter bust. A complete utter second round bust. I hated the pick, man. I really did, man. Oh, boss man, this and that.
Yeah, you're right. He played sticky all game when he was in. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was I thought he played a good game there. Alexander, yeah, not bad indeed. Because we know what Philly does. That's kind of their game there, right? They like to expose that with the slot, using various wide receivers, different combinations and route running. So, yeah, man, I think for his first game out there, not bad, and they're going to need that for the playoffs, man. You know what I mean? We're going to be facing some potent offenses here in the playoffs. So, gotta get healthy here, Mike. So, what is the game plan here for you, man? 2 games left. You know what I mean? I think you beat Tennessee with Malik Willis at quarterback. You know what I mean? But after that, Mike, are you sitting people at Washington? Or are you playing people?
I'm going to sit them at the start of the third quarter. I'm not going to sit them the whole game. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to sit them maybe. I said the start of the third, maybe the middle of the third, maybe the fourth quarter. I don't know. It all depends on how things go, right? Because injuries can start piling on each other, and you don't want to do it to the wrong guy. All guys are valuable, absolutely, but you got to be careful here. I don't see where they can lose their 5th seed at all in this. So we know they're staying with the 5th seed throughout this unless Philly loses out and we win out, right? That's the only way that can change. If you're looking at that and you want to protect your players, what Mike McCarthy does, I mean, just look how he controls the preseason. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And we're not going to be playing for 2nd seed because of Philly loses out. Minnesota keeps winning. They're number 1. Then we go to number 2. So it all depends on how Mike McCarthy takes care of his players. And in the past, Joe, we've seen that he does take care of his players.
Yeah, I think they'll do that. I think if they don't sit the whole game, maybe a half. You know what I mean? At the very most, I think Mike will do it. But I totally agree with you. I think they'll sit these guys. Get Cooper Rush in there, get Jalen Tolbert out there. You know, these
get
kinds
Jalen
of guys.
Tolbert out there, yes.
Yeah.
Let him catch a football.
Yeah. He needs so much more time, dude. He's super raw still. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see because if Philly loses, which they're not gonna know because the Cowboys, I think they're playing the earlier game, so just go out there, beat Tennessee. You know what I mean? And then see what happens with Philly. And if they're still in it, then maybe that Washington game does become something more serious. Where if we have a chance to win it, they're going to play everybody. But if not, let's sit these guys.
What the Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys were able to do is if you've got weapons that are just a little better than some of those corners, which Philly has really good corners. If you got weapons that are just a little bit better than the corners in Philly, then you can destroy their defense. I feel sorry for them in the playoffs. Eagles, 1 and done.
I think the Lane Johnson loss is going to be big because I think
is he out for the year?
I mean, he's going to be out for a minute. I think he might come back for the playoffs, but if they're trying to lock up that number 1 seed, lock up the NFC East, there's going to be teams that are going to expose that. That's a big loss. Lane Johnson, that's a big loss for them. That's like us losing, Tyron or Tyler Smith at this point. So,
or Zach Martin.
Or the Goats. Zach the Gob Martin. Got to get him a ring, man. Enough of the BS. They got to do it this year. Mike, title of this video is Mike McCarthy on the hot seat?
No.
If the Cowboys are 1 and done. Hot seat? No. Or yes?
No. Because Mike McCarthy has done something that hasn't been done since 1995, 1996 season, and that's the Cowboys going to the playoffs back-to-back years. Jerry Jones, remember those days, all right? And Jerry Jones wants to build on that and keep that camaraderie there. I said, I want Dan Quinn as the head coach, but it looks like we're going to be losing Dan Quinn. And it looks like Kellen Moore's probably going to stay because no one's going to hire as a dumbass for a head coaching position, right? So we're going to lose Dan Quinn, but we got Joe Witt Jr. to replace Dan Quinn, which I'm very comfortable with. And that nature. But I think what Mike McCarthy has done, yes, I give Mike McCarthy a lot of hate. I do. But what Mike McCarthy was able to do with Cooper Rush, I mean, give me a head coach that can do that besides the Shanahans. Tell me. Bill Belichick can't even do it. All right. He did it with Matt Castle and he got him paid, but he did it one time. You look at Mike McCarthy's track record with backup quarterbacks, Matt Flynn, Cooper Rush. He has a history of doing that, right? So what we have in Mike McCarthy is something special. Now, if you get to the NFC Championship and you lose, bring in somebody like the Broncos did with Peyton Manning and those guys, right? They used John Fox to build up that team, and then Gary Kubiak came in and won the Super Bowl, right? So Mike McCarthy could be your John Fox, and then bring somebody in here to propel us to that Super Bowl. It can happen. It happened to the Broncos. It can happen to us.
Is that person Sean Payton?
No. You look at the history, Joe. You look at the history. If a head coach in the entire time the National Football League has been in place, a head coach won a team with a team, they will not win another Super Bowl with another team. Period. There's only been two quarterbacks that ever do it: Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and those are the goats of goats, right? It's time to turn a new leaf if we do it, but we have to build on the success that Mike McCarthy is, and we can't change every little thing like Mike McCarthy did with Garrett. Build on it, stay on it, and go get a Super Bowl.
Is it prime time Deion Sanders, bro? You know it's coming. You know it's coming, bro.
The difference between
maybe not this year, but it's coming, bro.
Deion Sanders is successful because he knows how to manage young adults.
That's right.
Can Deion Sanders manage grown men?
Yeah,
that's the difference.
$1 million players. That's right. That's a big difference. Yeah, man. For me, bro, I think that if the Cowboys do go one and done, and if it's an ugly one and done, I think the conversation will be there. Honestly,
if it's an ugly one and done, yes.
Yeah, if it's an ugly one and done, I think that conversation will be there because Sean, he's still. I mean, maybe not Sean. Maybe it could be like in house.
Joe Witt Jr.
Joe Witt, maybe Dan. I mean, who knows? You know, you never know what these guys are gonna do.
He's never won a Super Bowl with the team.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Super Scott. You got to look at that stuff. That stuff matters. Matters.
It is. It's we cannot go one and done because if they're one and done again, the conversation has to happen because at this point it's like, okay, you know, is this as good as we're going to get with Mike McCarthy one and dones? So I'm interested to see how this season finishes. Drama, high drama. I love it. That's what it is to be a Cowboys fan.
3 weeks first playoff game.
And then that's what it'll be, bro. But I think that we have a good chance in this tournament. You know what I mean? I think that you can beat Philly. Even with Jalen Hurts, you can beat Philly.
Even with Jalen Hurts, you can beat Philly, dude.
Yeah. My only team that really does concern me is the 49ers. That's it. I think you can beat Tampa. I think that losing Bruce Arians, the head coach, and not having Gronk, and you know some of these guys, they're you should be able to beat Tom Brady finally, right? And that's kind of where we're looking at, right? It's kind of looking like it's going to be us at Tampa. I mean, that's kind of the projection, right? So you got to beat the GOAT. You know what I mean? I think you beat the GOAT, that gives you momentum. You know what I mean? So what do you think about that, Mike? You beat the GOAT on the road, does that give you momentum in the next round?
I think if you beat anybody in the first round and go into that, I think it gives you momentum. Dak Prescott's been there before, right? He's won one playoff game, lost in the division round to the Green Bay Packers. So I think as long as Dak Prescott can stay level-headed, make smart decisions, and this defense can start rallying around each other again with McKenzie Alexander and Deron Bland playing the level he's at, Leighton Vander Esch coming back, this defense should be able to step back up and play at the elite level that we're used to seeing, right? So, but it's all a combination of everything, Joe. I need Turpin, who just made a freaking Pro Bowl off preseason. Okay, let me say that again. Turpin made the Pro Bowl from preseason. All right, I need him to make some splash plays when it matters in the playoffs, right? So there's a lot that goes into it, but I think if you beat any team, it's momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Zach Martin just continues to stack those Pro Bowls. I expect him to be an All-Pro again, so gotta get my guy a ring, bro. I do not want to waste Zach Martin's talent, bro. He's too damn good.
Yeah,
He might be one of the best offensive linemen that has played this game at a high level for so many years. To not come away with the ring would just be disappointing to the max, bro.
Yeah. No, I mean, you look at, I want Ezekiel Elliott to get a ring, dude. As much as he put his body through already, and it's already breaking down as much as it is, Zeke needs a ring.
Zeke has definitely put his body on the line for this team, man. There's no doubt about it, man. There's no doubt about it. I have mad respect for Zeke, man. Love that guy, dude. Love that guy. It's just gonna be. Gotta get these guys a ring, bro.
Yeah, no, you're
gotta
right.
happen this year.
You're right.
It's gotta happen. You already know what it is, the lunatic. You already know what it is, bro. You know it, man. I stay true to my Golden Domers, bro. You already know. I still watch Jalen too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
With the Giants, he's so ass.
I love my Golden Domers. I ain't going to turn my back on those guys. But yeah, man, great conversation here, everybody. Titans coming up. Let's clean them up. Let's mop them, and let's go on. Get ready for this tournament. Let's get a run going here, man. Sorry out to everybody that caught up with us here today. Great conversation, like I said. Great commentary here in the chat box. We can't do this without you guys in the chat box. So I appreciate the super chats, Mike. Let everybody know where they can find you if they haven't already, my bro.
Yeah, Cowboys Corner, _ Cowboys Corner on Twitter. Cowboys Corner right here on YouTube. And if you want to follow me on the TikTok, all right, on the TikTok, man, me and my daughter, we do some crazy stuff in there. It's at Cowboys Corner 1 on TikTok. So that's it. That's the first time I ever gave my TikTok out. So if you guys want to follow me there, Cowboys Corner 1.
There it is. There's my bro, my partner in crime here, the Frisco Report. That's all we have tonight, guys. We'll catch you for the next one, everybody.
Oh, Donnell.
Oh, Donnell's got one in here. Donnell's got one last minute in here. Let's see what we got. Donnell with a $5 chat. You're looking at your 2022 Cowboys Blog Fantasy Champ in one more week. Very well could be. Very well could be. There it is, bro. All right, Donnell. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate all the support as usual, my bro. We will catch up with you guys here very soon. Peace, everybody.
Peace.